you. I'm talking to you. We see it. Talking to you. Are you talking to you? Are you talking to you? You ready? I'm talking to you. We see it. Talking to you. I'm talking to you. Talking to you. Run.
You back on the phone. Get the special guest Chilla Jones in a minute. Yo, Chilla, what up, man?
What's good, bro? What's shaking with y'all?
Nah, shit's shocked that the motherfucker woke up and seen ARP tweet. Like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on?
Look, I was on that same shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I woke up, had a missed call from ARP, hit him right back, and he was just like, yo, I just got word that Mills can't make it. And it's like, this is my thing. Like, the battle is tomorrow, bro. Like, it'd be one thing if you rescheduling a week out, you know what I'm saying, to where I can still put together some material for somebody else, say ARP go and get Steams, and say ARP go and get somebody else, and be like, let's put together something real quick for the fans so that, you know what I'm saying, I can still come out and put on the show and they can still get a battle. There's a lot of people that you know what I'm saying, jumped on that card because they had to see me in a small room in a grip, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, and so for Mills to pull this, especially with his recent history of no-shows and backouts and everything that he's done over the past year, like, crazy.
Oh, he does have an extended history of this shit.
You got to look at it. He wasn't at Massacre 3. He was supposed to be doing a Jeezy on Massacre 3. He wasn't there. He was supposed to do a glove-up battle for King of the Dot before that. He wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you look at his past year and a half, bro, he has a lot of no-shows. I'm talking like probably 5, could even be more. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is he's always had a good relationship and a good solid bond with ARP. You know what I'm saying? So even knowing that, it was one of those situations where you would never think that would happen, especially on a card like this, like Cannon and Danger, Magic and Born, like. This was a card especially built for niggas like Mills to go against a solid name and put on a show and redeem himself for everything that's been happening for the past year. So for this shit to happen, bro, like, this shit is crazy to me, fam. He disappointed a lot of people.
Did he call you?
I haven't spoke to Mills at all, bro. The only person he spoke to was ARP, you know what I'm saying? And this was very, very short notice. Like, this wasn't a situation where we knew this, you know what I'm saying, 5 days ago, and we just telling the fans. I'm literally like, an hour ago was when I found out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like my rounds is done. Like, locked and loaded, ready to go. If the battle was in an hour, I'll be locked and loaded, ready to cook something. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, before I get any further, I do have some sympathy for Mills. I don't know what Mills going through. You know what I'm saying? So I'm assuming it's battle rap bullshit, but if something is seriously wrong on Mills' side, blessings and prayers to that man. But everything else, bro, like, this some bullshit, man. Like, this is the second battle in a row, bro. If you're familiar with the Ahab Oregon situation, this is the second battle in a row that I done strapped my boots up for. that niggas ain't show up for war. Like, this shit is crazy, bro.
Hey, yo, Chilla, what the fuck happened at the Ahab situation? So we knew it made like a 40-something minute block. I didn't get a chance to even watch the whole block. Like, what exactly happened?
Man, it's a very simple situation, man. Niggas that had that bread, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas do a super card and just didn't do what they were supposed to do to get the funds to take care of the artists, bro. So there's a lot of us that are still owed a lot of money from that whole situation. Me, Marvin, Quest McCody, Real Deal, you know what I'm saying? I think Stewie's owed some bread. I know JC and Clips got partial payments from outside sponsors, not even from, you know what I'm saying, the dude that was handling the event, from partial sponsors from their opponents. But you know what I'm saying, a lot of us is still old bread. I'm talking some serious bread, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, wait a minute, this is some Teddy Grizzle type shit again.
this is some crazy shit, bro. And like, if you notice, bro, I haven't even like I'm the coolest nigga in the world, bro. I haven't even been that vocal about the situation. I haven't dragged niggas on social media. Like, I you know what I'm saying? I keep it super cool. But like,
don't worry, I'm about to start doing it. I just didn't know what the fuck happened. This is fucked up right here.
Bro, it's some crazy shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the whole situation, like, you know what I'm saying? I was supposed to battle Friday night out in Portland, headline and main event. The turnout was weak, you know what I'm saying? So niggas was like, yo, we're gonna have you battle tomorrow because, you know, we expect the turnout to be bigger, you know what I'm saying? Friday people are still going to work and doing this and that, blah blah yada yada. We're like, okay, cool. He talking about, you know what I'm saying, oh, ticket sales was much stronger for Saturday. So Saturday came and it was the same fucking turnout, bro. So nigga end up, you know what I'm saying? Niggas did a couple battles in a smaller section of the venue. Like Clips got a round off. I think that footage is actually dropping today. Salute to Every Lane Entertainment and a couple of the other outside sponsors that's out there that really did hold niggas down out there on some real shit. But they got the footage for Charlie Clips versus Hypnosis, which is actually, I think it's supposed to drop today on their YouTube channel. So I'll try and, for everybody that wants to see that one round, Clips actually went crazy. I'll throw the YouTube link up as soon as it drops on my Twitter and my social media and shit, so y'all can peep if y'all want to see it. But that battle, and then Real Deal did a one round as well, like a little quick in and out one round. And a couple of niggas like Marvin Quest was still real enough to give niggas a round off camera, just for the fans that was there that did pay their money to show up. You know what I'm saying? Or some just, I'm gonna do it for the culture, real nigga type shit. But like, niggas owe us bread, bro. Like don't get it twisted. Niggas owe us bread, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas owe us.
OD from AHAT? It was his event?
Nah, OD was not directly connected to this event. OD, as far as I know, OD is even, you know, retired from most of even the business dealings of AHAT. He's still kind of like an advisor, but nah, this was a whole nother, you know what I'm saying, a whole nother entity. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us did speak to OD after the fact, you know, just because at the end of the day, it is his brand and it's a brand that he started and he kind of, you know what I'm saying? A lot of us, when we think of AHAT, OD is the first nigga that we think of. You know what I'm saying? And you know, OD has made some statements publicly about how things went and has apologized and done other things for the event, and I respect him for that. So, you know, that is what it is. But yeah, man, like that whole situation with the train wreck, and you know, behind the scenes, they still trying to do what they can to rectify it. But it was just, you know, of all the battles I've done, of all the leagues I've worked with, it was definitely the most unorganized, you know, disjointed situation I've ever been a part of, man. And then, you know, for this to happen, you know, with Mills, it's like, I don't know what it is, Angry Fan. Like, I don't know if niggas have even been noticing, man, but the past 2 months, I've been working. Like, I went from Ilmac, week later had Mathflex, 2 weeks later was the AHAT Oregon, 2 weeks after that was supposed to be Mills, 2 weeks from this weekend I got Clips. Then in October, I got 2 more big battles that niggas is going to go crazy over. Like, I've been trying to really step it up in the eyes of the fans, man, and just keep giving the fans shows, dog. And it's like, I don't know what it is that niggas don't want to jump in that ring, bro. I don't know what it is.
Tony, bro, you still on?
Yeah, I mean, it to me, it just doesn't make any sense. I guess, you know, I would think we'd be at a position where, you know, the battlers will be able to see the writing on the wall with certain events and things like that. Like, is there any sort of red flags that ever come up in your mind when you take these bookings, or if you battling up against certain people where you see you kind of see what everything is lining up, and you can kind of get up out of there beforehand, or like what's the deal? Because it seems like we keep getting stuck in these holdover periods, like.
Right. I mean, I'll tell you with the AHAT Oregon situation, man. I'm gonna tell you that it wasn't really any red flags that would make you, you know, the first red flag obviously was the Friday night, but it's like I was already there. Like, it wasn't you know what I'm saying? It wasn't a situation where it was like there was, you know, like the nigga hit me up a week before and said, oh, we didn't sell no tickets, or we're expecting a very low. Like, it wasn't nothing like that. Like, the only red flag niggas was starting to get, niggas was already in Portland at the venue. You know what I'm saying? So, like, there was nothing niggas could do about that. And then as far as Mills, like, obviously Mills' recent history could have been reason for red flags. But again, Mills with RBE, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I took QP on Black Ice, QP had a similar type of history in terms of not showing up to leagues and taking deposits and stuff. Like, in my heart, because of what the battle meant to him and because it was on Black Ice, I didn't really have any doubts whether or not QP was going to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew QP was going to be there. I just focused on my material. And it was the same thing with Mills. Like, in my heart, I felt like, this is a very big matchup for Mills. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he's coming off the Verb battle, which people wasn't even really kind of paying attention to. This was kind of a higher profile card. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was definitely a test for him to battle one of the best writers in a small room. He's on a card with Magic and Bourne, Cannon and Danger. Like, this was a situation where I felt like Mills would want to knock out of the fucking park.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, it was on RBE. And to my knowledge, he's never no-showed RBE. He's never brought a bad performance. If you look at Mills' history on RBE alone, Mills is a serious threat on that platform.
Hell yeah.
JC,
right.
Big Cannon, like, you know what I'm saying, Jay Murder, all the battles he's had on RBE, like, when Mills comes to RBE, he brings 3 rounds of work, and that's what I was expecting. I wasn't thinking that Mills was not going to show up or Mills wasn't going to be able to make it. So, you know what I'm saying, for me to get this news, like, right as I was packing my bag, getting ready to move out, like, it's disappointing, man. It's super disappointing because I definitely wanted to do this battle, and I definitely wanted to give the fans a show, man. I'm itching to get back in that ring.
All right, so Chilla, man. As for you, what's the focus now for your career? Like, we had a caller on before you called up, and we were going back and forth. Like, do you feel like you've risen? Do you feel like you should be in the superstar lane at this point? Like, what do you feel like? Because you've been turning up in your battles. I
mean, this my thing, Angry fan. I think you've been around the culture long enough to know that the next statement I'm about to tell you is totally true. I can get to the superstar lane, but there's only one. The easiest route for that to happen is for me to go back to Smack. That's the easiest. The easiest thing would be for me to take another small name on a Born Legacy, smoke his boots, and get back to putting myself in contention for Gnomes and Summer Madison. And that is the quickest, the same way JC's doing. It's the quickest way to catapult and elevate myself back into that, you know what I'm saying, superstar conversation, you know, Battle and Lux conversation, yada yada, et cetera, et cetera. I know that. Me myself though, bro, like my fascination with battle rap right now is A, traveling, B, going into new markets. Like I got clips in 2 weeks doing a rematch after 3 years, but I'm doing it in Milwaukee. I've never battled in Milwaukee.
Oh, wow.
I was battling in Portland. Never battled in Portland. So, like, for me, I'm trying to find situations in new cities I've never been in. I'm just trying to use this shit kind of as a vehicle to see the country and to see the world in different places I haven't seen. But eventually, you know what I'm saying, and there's been some talks for Traffic 3, but eventually, I'm gonna go back to URL and we're gonna see what it do. But this the thing, man. You know, I've been vocal about the opponents that I want, and I understand. Like,
yeah,
there was a time, and you'll remember this too, Angry Fan. There was a time before I took prep where we had spoken. I had told, and I had said publicly, like, oh, they offered me Steams, they offered me Born, they offered me KG, and I was turning all these names down. And all niggas wanted me to do was just to take whoever they gave me and just go fucking crazy. And eventually, that was what I did. I took prep and I went fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, eventually, it's gonna come back down to that again. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, I'm just gonna say, okay, I'm done running around. I'm done doing all these other leagues. Who y'all got for me? You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna throw another one of their little rookies in the fire, and they're gonna get smoked. And then we're gonna be having this conversation again about, you know, whether or not you know, I'm ready for that top elite level of battles and superstardom. But
so you want
now what are you gonna say?
so you want some fuck URL type shit right now. I just want to do me everywhere else.
Yeah, I mean right now I'm chilling, man. Right now I'm you know what I'm saying, taking battles versus niggas that I respect on new platforms and new cities, and I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not feeling like there is a window of time for me to go back to URL and do what I got to do. Because honestly, when I look at URL, I don't see their talent pool as getting better. I don't see the PGs coming in as bigger threats than the niggas I stood in front of. When I was banging in URL, the first time it was John, it was Magic, it was Verb, it was Big T, it was Hitman, it was certain niggas in it that's way, like, if you look at URL's top people now, it's Rock, who's always been a threat. Salute to Rock. But then it's Briz, who's super fire. And then, you know, Goods has been active again. Salute to Goods. He's also from the older era. But, like, a lot of the people who was there, like, there's no PG that scares me more than the Big T who battled K-Shine or you know what I'm saying, the Hitman that battled John. Like, so when I look at URL, I don't see their talent pool getting to a level, or their roster getting to a level where it's like, yo, I got to make a move because eventually there's going to be so much talent there that I'm not going to be able to compete. Nah, their talent pool's getting weaker.
What about Twerk? Everybody saying
Twerk fire. Twerk fire. I'm totally on the Twerk bandwagon. He definitely has some reaches, but he sells them well. The same, you know what I'm saying? I'm on the Dot bandwagon as well. He sells them well too. You know what I'm saying? Like, people have to understand that, like, even if Twerk got some bars you don't like his energy, his presence, his performance,
it makes up for it. It makes up for it too.
100% it makes up for it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, Twerk is a problem. I definitely fuck with Twerk. You know, Chess fire, but Chess to me needs some hardcore coaching. You know what I'm saying? Chess got he has the raw ability. You know what I'm saying? To me, he's like when LeBron first came in the league, he has to mature. Even Surf, if you look at Surf, like, versus Young Ill versus Surf, you know what I'm saying, 10, 12 battles later, Surf got poise. He knew how to slow his bars down. He knew how to construct haymakers. Like, Surf learned a lot banging through the ranks of URL for 2 years. And by the time he got to Big T, he had it figured out. I don't think Chess has it figured out yet. I think Chess is just, you put him in the ring and he just goes.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You give him a battle, he just writes. It might be 6-minute rounds, and then he spits at all of it. He doesn't have a process where he's like, I got 3 6-minute rounds. I'm going to take the best 3 minutes and 10 seconds out of each round. And then I'm gonna give him that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't really have that. I don't think he has that support system where people can tell him, yo, this is what you need to do. This is how you take the level that you're at, which is he's already a top 5 name in URL, and the nigga's not even, what is he, 17, 18? Like, he is set up to be the best nigga to ever do this shit, but he needs a shoo-in to do that. If niggas put him under the wing and really showed him the extent of his potential. But Chess is fire. I would easily take Chess. I would take Twerk. I would take Mike P. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of people in the URL that I would battle that I think is worthy competition. But just when I look at a lot of the people, like, none of those names I just gave you right now scares me more than Hitman, Verb, Young Ill, you know what I'm saying, O-Red, K-Rock, you know what I'm saying, a lot of the people that, when I came up in 2012 and 2013, that was banging in URL, none of the niggas I just named scares me like those niggas did back then.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe I got better, maybe the talent pool got weaker, maybe it's both, but them niggas don't scare me. But, like I said, you know, y'all haven't seen the last of Chilla on URL. It's just a matter of time. You know what I'm saying? And when I get back there, you know, we'll see how they like this new turned up aggressive style that you know, people now see that I have the ability to flip.
Does it bother you that you really have to go over there and do you? Does that bother you, annoy you when you're doing okay on King of the Dot and everywhere else?
Nah, it don't bother me. See, the thing is this: people gotta understand that you don't control the game. Battle rap, no one person controls battle rap. No one person makes the rules for battle rap. Battle rap is the way it is because it's the way it is. The reason why Smack and URL are put on this pedestal and are on this platform is because of the work they've put in. It's because of the history they've built. They've put themselves in a lane where a lot of the urban markets look at that platform as the only platform that matters. So I'm not mad that I gotta go to URL and turn up to get certain people's attention. I'm definitely, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It don't make me mad or anything like that. I fuck with URL and I respect the work that Smack and Beasley and North and everybody on the URL side has put in to make their brand what it is. So it don't bother me that I got to go over there and do my thing to get certain people's attention or to make a certain amount of noise. But I think as I've gotten older, I'm less pressed to do it because I feel like I've got my name to the point where the opportunity will always be there. I can call URL right now, and if I tell them that I'll take Holmesy, they'll book the battle. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have to worry about whether or not URL will book me for certain matchups. There's certain niggas out there that can call URL and URL just won't answer their call. Beasley will pick up my call right now if I tell him I'll battle Joe or I'll battle Mike P or I'll battle, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm not worried about
Mike P. Hold on, what is the status for you? Where are you going to start drawing the line where you're not going beneath certain niggas? I do not want to see you battle fucking Joe.
Yeah, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
So this is the thing. People got to decide, right? Like I was just talking about, the game is the game. People got to decide, what is it worth to y'all? And maybe y'all can help me with this question. What is it worth to y'all to see me back on URL? Like, what is it really worth to y'all? Y'all don't want to see Chilla vs. Joe. That's cool. I'm cool with that. Joe was not my first pick, obviously. If I had my first pick, it'd be Chess. Chess is who I want. If not Chess, then it's Az. Those would be my top two picks if I came back. Well, what is it worth to y'all? If say what?
Not mad at either one of those battles, by the way. Like that those are good battles.
Yeah.
For you.
Yeah. I want those, and the other person I want is Nitty. You know what I'm saying? The other person I want is Nitty. So if we talk in those three battles, those are the three battles that I feel like I should get when I go back to URL. However, this is the thing. Y'all gotta understand that for me to make this happen, especially for my fans, for the fans that want to see me back on that platform, I got to choose between just not being on URL, which I'm cool with. I don't have, as y'all can see, I have no problem not being on Smack. I'm still gonna make $20,000 a year on battle rap. I'm still gonna sell merchandise. My life is golden. I'm totally fine without Smack. But for the fans that want to see me back on that platform, the fans know that they probably won't see certain matchups unless it's on Smack. Chilla vs. Lux is not gonna happen unless it's on Smack. Chilla vs. Rock's not gonna happen unless it's on Smack. It's for the people that want me to work my way to certain matchups. What is it worth to y'all? Like y'all don't want me to go kill one of these little niggas so that the next time y'all see me on Smack is versus Nitty?
Well, that's what you have to do.
Yeah, shit. I think that's a good trade. So I kind of thought, I don't think he was ever really adequately rewarded necessarily with after you, if I'm not mistaken, after you beat Prep and you got Saga up out of there. What was it, Cortez that you had next? I just think
it was. Cortez.
I don't know. I don't know if
so. Like,
okay, so then, but then what was the outcome of that battle? See, that's the problem. It's not just the fact of okay, you come in there, you can easily kill one of these niggas, like, and get him the fuck up out of there. It's about that next matchup. And to be honest, Tez versus Chilla, man, that's not, man. That was not. I don't think that was the battle you needed, bro. Like, it's not a matter of getting the battle. We know you can kill certain people, but it's that showing when you get that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, so this is like the story behind the Tez battle, yo, is like, I didn't want the battle. I said that in the first 4 bars. I didn't want that battle. That battle was a favor for Norbs. Norbs called me and said, "Yo, Chilla, you know what I'm saying? You've been putting in work. You've been killing it. Beat Saga. Look, we restarting this Old Legacy, series. It's a small room series. I want you to be on this card. I want you to take Tez. I need you to do me this favor, bro. Like, please do me this solid. Please take Tez on this card. You know what I'm saying?
We already did 2 favors before that. That's 2 before that, though, bro.
So this is the thing, like, but this is why me taking Tez and then me doing Double Impact a few weeks later, like me doing those situations for URL was supposed to be putting me in a position, you know what I'm saying, for, you know what I'm saying, JC went back to URL, took Trez,
right,
and then got Chef.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I went back to URL. I took Prep, and at the time we were discussing, after Prep we were discussing John John. They said, "Oh, John John is we got John John locked in for Tay-Rock on this card, but you'll be John John's first matchup next year. But we want to keep your momentum high. Take Saga." So I took Saga, beat him, and then what was supposed to happen was me and John John or me and Verb or no.
So what happened?
That was what we was talking about. And after the Hitman situation, after the I don't even think there was, correct me if I'm wrong, there wasn't a Gnome that year. Or the Gnome ended up being in like December or some shit. Am I accurate?
Yeah. Oh, you talking about the yeah.
Right. Yeah, I think so.
I don't know if that was last year or 2015 or whatever year that was, last year or whatever. But by the time that happened, I just wasn't trying to wait around, man. You know what I'm saying? And like a lot of people still bring up like the Hitman situation. The Hitman situation, that card never happened, bro. So I don't understand. Like a lot of people be like, "Oh, you should have took Verb on that card." That card didn't happen. I could have signed that contract. I could have signed that contract and wrote my round. The card wouldn't have happened. So I don't. When people still use that as like, "Oh, you should have just took the battle because URL stopped fucking." No, the Hitman shit didn't happen. It didn't happen, and it wasn't because of me. Because even if y'all, you know what I'm saying, if y'all pay attention, there was a lot of matchups for Verb. If Verb was gonna get 10K off that card, all a nigga would have had to do was call another nigga to battle Verb. It wasn't like, I mean, Verb and Chilla, everybody wants to see, and everybody wanted to see at that time. But it wasn't like I was the only matchup for Verb at the time.
Yeah, you could have battled somebody else.
Niggas could have battled somebody else, so like niggas can't say, "Oh, Chilla didn't battle Verb, so the card didn't happen because of that." Niggas could have called somebody else to come and battle Verb, and niggas could have called somebody else to come and battle Hitman, and that card could have still happened.
Hey, Chilla, if they offered you Ryder, would you take that?
The only reason I wouldn't take Ryder is because his momentum is super low right now. Ryder's fire, don't get me wrong, but like. From what I've been hearing, and I don't know if this is accurate. I could be wrong. I don't know the inner workings of Ryder's relationship with URL, but like after Ryder and Trez, Ryder should have took something right after.
Mm.
Like Trez after that was Mike P. like 2 months later. Ryder should have been on that card with a solo battle, keeping his momentum high. Like Trez is keeping his momentum up. From Ryder to JC to Nitty. I don't give a fuck if niggas think Trez won or lost any of those battles.
Yeah, I don't think he won any of those.
But that nigga got
right,
JC and Nitty within months.
I mean, but is that
Ryder?
But is that cool though?
Good performance.
He's winning the battle. You still keep moving up. I mean, is that the right message you're trying to send in battle rap? That's my problem.
I mean, it's for me. If you ask me right now, who I would rather see, I'd rather see Trez. But that's it's because Trez has been active. Like I don't remember. The only thing I remember from that battle with Ryder is the Scorpion stance bar.
You ready? I'm talking to you. We see it. Talking to you. Are you talking to you? Are you talking to you? You ready? I'm talking to you. We see it. Talking to you. I'm talking to you. Talking to you.